for Hill. And got his man complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
2 to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You have a lot to handle in this one.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. In motion, Hill. The 2 are going to try and throw for it. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. Opening drive touchdown, and 2-point conversion.
Amazing nowadays for the kickers. I've actually talked with a few of them. They're more concerned about the point after touchdown than actually missing regular field goals. So maybe the coach is taking some pressure off here and just going for 2 and saying, I'm saving you. Stuff later.
He's hanging out by the net. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. Now they're led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2018, Baker Mayfield. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Going right back to Akers. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Powell. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Play fake. Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 2nd down at 4. Mayfield to throw it. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they have a few words to say to the QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. This will be taken at the 10. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Tua. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And going deep for Hill. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down. Now a give. Akers running left. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and now it's 3rd and 4. 1 quarter done, 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57. 8-0 our score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we are back and ready to go for the 2nd quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Riley Dixon now to punt it away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Miami's offense set and ready to If they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Typically with catches like that, we talk about the height of the wide receiver, but he's one of the shorter receivers in the NFL.
And it doesn't seem to matter, does it? Put the tape measure away. How about some of these guys under 6 feet tall? Antonio Brown, T.Y. Hilton, and Super Bowl 53 MVP, Julian Edelman.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Good defense, Jaylen Ramsey.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to let it go again. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Dolphins continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. Not the game.
You're cheating.
Out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're down a couple of scores, 16-0, as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Mayfield. Over the middle and complete to the tight end.
And there's a situation where as a tight end, once he gets that end zone in his sights, he's not going to back down from anyone. He doesn't worry about running to daylight. He doesn't mind running through contact. That's totally fine by him.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's good, and that cuts it to 9 at 16-7. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
Jaden donated $2.03 Super Chat Extra over
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there.
He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the second quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But, boy, he's getting it done and in a big way. Right now, he wants to rock on
dominated
every snap.
He's
$10
counting his
super
yards
chat.
in the hundreds, not the tens. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua, and going deep for Hill. And this one incomplete. A 50-50 ball in the end, nearly intercepted. And now it's 3rd down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And going deep for Hill. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, he's got to have that wrong, doesn't he? They declined that.
There's no doubt about it. Sorry to step on you there, partner, but let's go ahead and run this one together, right? Incomplete pass, yet they call pass interference, and somehow you're going to decline that penalty?
I'm so confused. And going deep for Hill. It got his man complete. Yeah, he will have a Dolphins 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl as his guys are able to extend their lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Jason Sanders now for the extra point.